Welcome back to part 3 of our Heather Galler inspired flowers. What we're going to do today is paint the background, the vase, and the table. We are going to be using tempera cakes in the classroom, but if you don't have tempera cakes at home, you may certainly use your watercolor paint pencils that I gave you in your art kit if you are learning at home. If you don't have the pencils, the colored pencils or paints, then you can go ahead and use markers. Or if you don't have those, you can use crayons. That would be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting this now. Dip my brush into the water, wipe the extra off on the edge. Remember, dip, wipe, and then swirl and swipe on the paper. Dip, wipe, swirl, and swipe. Now I'm just going to carefully paint the background. Try not to get too much on my flowers or on the black marker. Because when it dries, it might actually end up covering that up. So I don't really want that. So I'm using the very tip of my brush to get into some of those corners and right up along the edges of my flowers and leaves and the vase. Remember, anytime you change to a new color, make sure you thoroughly clean off your brush so that the color that was on there before comes off and we don't accidentally mix in the tray. If you want to mix colors on your paper, that's fine, but do not mix colors inside the paint tray, please. Okay, let's talk cleanup. When you are done with your paintbrush, if you are in the classroom, please take it to the sink and drop it in the bowl, and I will clean them at the end of the day. When everyone at your table is done with the water, you need to dump it out at the sink and put the bowl on the towel that's on the counter. If you are at home, please clean off your brush with some soap and water and leave it dry so that the bristles are facing up or laying flat on your placemat or on a towel. Your artwork goes to the drying rack if you are in the classroom. If you are at home, find somewhere that is flat and hard like a floor or a counter to let this dry.